Hi everyone, so this is Final Fantasy XIV A Realm Reborn. It's a massive multiplayer online game, the second attempt by Square to actually do this, bearing in mind the first attempt was a complete and total disaster for them. Both technically, community-wise, the whole thing was just a disaster, so they went away and they've tried to rebuild the game again and called it A Realm Reborn. And what I just cannot fathom is how they could go ahead and basically screw it up all over again the second time. I know people say, oh, it's brilliant, it's so much better, but have you guys looked at the graphics in this game? Have you seen how badly they've built this world? It's atrocious. And the biggest problem I really have with Final Fantasy A Realm Reborn is that it feels very lazily converted to consoles, which is strange. I mean, it appeared on PS3, I played it a fair bit on PS3, hated it. The graphics were rubbish, certainly compared to most PC games, and it just felt like it was a thrown together game to attempt to fix what was broken. But actually, the game engine itself, it's just not suited to what they're trying to do. One of the key things that I found quite disgusting actually about the way this game engine is operating is have a look at the way that the lighting and shadows are constantly flickering in the back of every scene. It's incredibly distracting. I saw the same problem on the PS3 version and the same problem on the PC version, so I'm afraid this is engine related. And honestly, it appears to me that they've used some tricks to attempt to bring the resolution and the texture quality up, and I think they might be using a tiling system, because when the camera moves, you can see the texture levels dropping on objects all around you, especially on things like character clothes as well. The anti-aliasing falls away. Then as soon as the scene kind of stops moving, then all of that detail kind of comes back into sharp focus again, and the textures seem to improve. For me, it appears to be a technical thing they went for with this game that actually hasn't paid off. Certainly not as the game has then scaled up onto next-gen consoles, etc. Gameplay-wise, it's all pretty much the muchness. You know, it's an MMO, but unfortunately, because of the controller and kind of everything you're trying to squeeze into a controller, where normally you'd have a mouse and keyboard and menu options, it just feels almost overloaded, really, for an MMO on a console. There are certainly better examples. DC Universe, in my opinion, gets it pretty much right. Everything that I really hated with the PS3 version is still here in the PS4 version. No great surprise there. But likewise, whilst they're calling this a beta, guys, bear in mind, really, it's a demo they're doing for the next this weekend and also again in April. They're really attempting to kind of say to people, hey, check out our game, you might enjoy it, and if you play it for a couple of days, maybe you'll go ahead and buy it. I'm afraid for a title that is box copy plus monthly fee, this game is an avoid. You might say that I'm jumping a little bit too soon. It's still in beta on the PS4, but guys, played it on the PS3, played it on the PC, and it's the same game at the end of the day. The technical issues, some of the problems with where characters are placed that you need to speak to, these are not going to suddenly be fixed because it's coming to the PS4. These are inherent issues with the game as it's being released. What we're really looking at here from a beta point of view is a stress test for the servers more than anything else. I doubt very much there's going to be any major changes. Certainly I can't see them suddenly fixing this disaster of a game engine they've got going on here that just makes the PS4 look like trash, to be honest. If I was Sony, I would be refusing this game a release on the PS4 because it just doesn't show the PS4 in anything else than the worst light. Agree with me, disagree with me, hit me up in the comments and let me know your thoughts. This is not a Microsoft fanboy video or anything crazy like that. Just before anyone starts, this is just a personal opinion of what I've seen whilst I've been playing Final Fantasy XIV on the PS4. You're free to disagree with me, you're free to agree with me. That's the beauty of YouTube comments. Thanks for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. Do please remember to like and comment, and if you'd like to, please subscribe. You can also visit our website and download our Android app. If you do subscribe, you'll be getting a daily dose of the latest tech news, hardware reviews, Android games, consoles, and basically an honest opinion direct from the UK. Stay tuned, stay Androidizen.